Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chu News. As always, I am your host, Dee Brady. Here with me is my fellow co host.
Hey, Chu.
And today we've got a little bit of raid news, but a lot of merch news. So I'm going to get the small raid news out of the way real quick and then toss it right over to Tay because, like I said, we got a lot that dropped recently.
Yeah, we did.
But we got our next 7-star raid, which someone pointed out they're pumping these out a lot faster than they did whenever Scarlet and Violet first started, which
Mm-hmm.
I kind of appreciate. But this week and next week, which also coincidentally is my birthday, it ends on my birthday,
Yay.
um, is the Rock Terra Chestnut.
My favorite.
Now, yeah, it was like everyone's favorite. It was coming eventually. We all knew this. But some counters that I saw that would probably be good would probably be like Iron Hands, Annihilate, and Golden Goes. And so just either some like good special seal types. I know there aren't
Ice?
many.
Well, I
Say
guess it
what?
has a fighting type. I was
Yeah.
saying like ice. Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason why Golden Go got thrown around was because it's also part ghost, so its fighting type moves can't hit
Mm.
it. It'll hit it whenever you terrestrialize it, but not while you're setting up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that'll be good. And the rock type moves wouldn't be super effective on it. Because I thought about Tinkaton for a quick second, but then I was like, nope, those fighting type moves will take her
Can't
out
do it.
real quick. Take her out real quick. But that is pretty much it for the raid news. I hope everyone had a good Inteleon and Walking Wake and Iron Leaves raids
Oh,
and
those are
everything.
over?
Walking Wake is still going on, I believe, until the end of the month. I will double
I think
check
you're
that
right.
while you're doing merch news.
Okay. Alright, it's me, Merch News. So, on the Pokemon Center website, we got a whole galler. Ha! E.
I was like,
of,
I was like, wrong region, wrong region.
summer things. We got the. I'll start in order. We got the new dive ball by the Wand Company. That's the newest Pokeball that they're doing. It's the model, and it's a dive ball for $100. That's great for those of you who have that money. We got new little Poké of the starters of Scarlet and Violet, being Fuecoco, Quaxley, and Sprigatito. They range from about 7 inches to about 6 inches, and the normal sized ones retail for $12, $11.99. And I find it kind of funny that you can also get a keychain for it, and it's only like $3 cheaper. So they have the regular doll version and the keychain version. I really like the Fuecoco, but I already have my big Fuecoco, and I think that's the only Fuecoco I need right now. And then as for the summer collection, they came out with a 4-pack of new summer cups, which is $14.99. A bunch of new tank tops for $20. A new T-shirt for $25. Some new hats. A new set of bowls. They also have a summer serving bowl, like say if you want watermelon by the pool. We're cruising with that. Speaking of pools, we got some towels. We got the Dragonite beach towel. We got a cute little Pikachu and Snorlax beach towel, Lapras and Pikachu beach towel, and they're kind of like funky shapes. Those two, they are
I
like
saw that.
the shape of the Pokemon. Meanwhile, the Dragonite one is regular. Also, the towels are more than your average towels that you would buy at Walmart. The Dragonite
How
one,
much are they?
the regular Dragonite one, which is like a regular towel, it is $27.99. As for the other two,
My,
they are $34.99. They also have a new summer
oh my.
tablecloth, which is also $34.99. They have a dinner plate set, which is $30. A summer picnic foldable picnic blanket. I said picnic twice for $40. And then we have our new floats for the season, which I'm sure they're gonna restock, or already did restock some of the other ones, which are like Snorlax, Lapras, all that jazz. But we got to see Magikarp and Mantike, and Mantike is $30, which I think is a pretty okay, reasonable price. Pokemon Center floaties are very expensive though. Um,
Yeah, compared to the ones in the past, but that also raises the question of how big it is, because I know the Lapras one was kind of was a decent size.
the Magikarp one is $60.
There it is. There it is.
So that's what I have for that. A lot of new summer items, which are cool. I wish they would come out with more like summer collection Pokemon. Or even like a more. I don't even think we got like a super springy collection this year.
No, we really only kind of got the
Just
Easter themed like keychains and stuff, and that was about it.
yeah, I wish there was more to do with like Flora Pokemon, like Florges. Like you can just
Yeah.
make, like you have so many flower Pokemon that you can make these things with, and I feel like it's a missed opportunity.
Shaman. Shaman.
Literally, like it's they're just
You find that
missing
thing
it.
in a flower field.
Rosalia,
Yeah. How did you say it?
Rosalia.
Okay.
I don't know which one I'm thinking of.
Roselia?
Rosalia, yeah,
Roselia.
Rosalia. You're forgetting I called Togetic up until like 3 years ago. Anyway,
Anyway, I did look up the dates for Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. Those end this weekend.
okay.
So May 14th, like aka Mother's Day, is the final day for the second round of the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves
I will
raids.
try to remember that in my in betweens of Pokemon Unite. I'm
Yes.
maining Chandelure now, by the way,
Hey,
and I love
that'll
him.
be a discussion topic for another time.
Exactly.
But that is all the merch and the raid news that we've got going on right now. When we come back, we are going to talk about what champion we think would throw the best dinner party.
That 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 that.
Welcome back, everybody. So, one thing that kind of sparked this discussion question was at the end of this month, on for those of you who have Hulu, and are fans of drag, there's a new show coming out called Drag Me to Dinner. And I watched the first trailer for that, and that got me thinking Pokemon's kind of very extra, like drag queens are and whatnot. So, with the inspiration behind that, what Pokemon champion would throw the best dinner party? Tay, I'm going to let you start this.
I think I heard the question wrong. I
What champion do you think would throw
Yep.
the best dinner party?
You said champion, and I thought we meant Pokemon in general.
No, champion.
Well, I'm gonna give my Pokemon answer first. Um,
Okay.
cause oh my god. Okay.
We even talked about this offline.
I know. I know.
I said champion every single time.
But when you said champion, I was like, oh yeah, League of Legends. Like when you go pick out a Pokemon champion in Pokemon Unite. Anyway, I said Dragapult because Dragapult has its little babies that can shoot out and like help anyone that needs help, and like is a ghost, so it can go through walls and just be helpful, and it can fly, so it can get all the decorations, and it could do and all like its little babies can like the big Dragapult plush that has like 500 babies. Like that's what I imagine the best Pokemon that would throw a dinner party. Um, but now that we're not doing that,
Yes.
that's not the question. Um, Leon.
Okay.
Um, because Leon likes to have everything be fantastic all the time,
Hmm.
and I feel like he can definitely put on a good show. And I think that
Yeah.
he has to do it because he's a big social media guy, right? So he really has to put it on to like
Hmm.
show his followers like, hey, I'm not poor, and I'm also I throw great dinner parties. So thanks
So
for
he's an elitist.
with his boyfriend. Of course.
His boyfriend Raihan, yes.
Yes, and gays throw the best dinner parties.
We
Exactly.
do. We
I,
do.
yes. And
Ask any of my friends that I've invited over for dinner. We throw the best dinner parties.
but those are my answers.
Okay, Leon's not a bad answer, but as I said offline, and neither is Dragapult, but that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
Oh
But
god.
as I said offline, there is a correct answer. And that correct answer is the Hohen husbands of Stephen and Wallace.
Okay. I can see it.
They they would be great because first off, yes, I do believe they are husbands. Like they radiate couple energy. No one can tell me otherwise. No one can tell me otherwise. But why I think they would be the best ones is a lot of people are like, oh, Wallace is having to be the mature one and like rein Steven in and be like, don't eat that rock. Yes. But but I do think Steven actually knows how to cook.
But you think he'd eat a rock.
Oh yes, Steven is definitely the type of gay that would just go and disregard his own safety. He would disregard his own safety and do whatever he wants. But I do think some of the most chaotic gays are some of the best chefs.
I agree
Me,
with you.
me. Uh,
I can't get over the fact that you think this man will eat a rock. But he's a good chef.
yes,
Sure. You know, for your answer for Pokemon, you could say Metagross so that Metagross can just be the table.
true, true. But then Wallace comes in and Wallace handles like the ambiance, the setup, the like the tablescape and everything. So like they are a perfect pair of like Steven handles all of the cooking and then Wallace handles the
Everything
ambient
else.
everything else and they would just throw the best best dinner party that I desperately would want to go to.
I don't know. I think Dragapult would throw a mean party.
He would, but that is not the question.
I can't believe how bad I read that. Wow.
Yes, we talked about this for everyone out there. We talked about this for a good 2-3 minutes before we started recording, and then if you rewind to the end of the last segment, I said what champion would throw the best dinner party, and Tay was like, "Oh yeah, definitely."
First of all, who are you to say that Dragapult isn't a champion?
He's on a champions team,
Exactly.
correct? Leon's,
Exactly.
yes,
Exactly.
but I'm talking human champions.
Oh, you didn't say that. You said Pokemon champion. Don't you
You're
have
just
egg on your face?
you are just trying to like deflect. You are dodging and
I
deflecting.
am a gaslighter.
Better. You were dodging, deflecting, gaslighting better than Wobbuffet.
As I should. And anyway, a question that actually has to do with Pokemon and not champions.
Will
Our silly
be
little
asked in
question.
the next segment. Our silly little question. Welcome back, everybody. Tay, what time is it?
It's the little question time.
And what is our silly little question?
Alright, so you got two of our favorite pink Pokemon. Sorry, Chansey. You
Hmm.
have Wigglytuff and you got Clefable. Who's winning in a fight? And I don't mean like any regular Pokemon fight. I mean like they're battling for territory in the wild. They're battling it out. You got one gang against the other. Who's winning?
I'm gonna say Clefable just solely for one, they can use metronome. Two, they've got access to Meteor Mash, and both of them are fairy types, so that's going to do a lot of damage in the fight for territory. But also, again, they've got access to Metronome, and Metronome can be crazy. Clearly, you were wrong in the last segment, so it's my turn to be wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Alright, we're putting all the Pokemon stuff to the side. You got two wild animals out here. Two thick, pink ladies that are just battling for territory. Clefable, you see her in
Can
the
throw a mean punch.
You hold your tongue. Clefable, I feel like the energy that she exudes is I can fix her energy. It's I don't need to fight. We can talk out our feelings. We can come up with a resolution without fighting. She wants to help. She doesn't want to fight. There's no need to fight. Clefable's that lady who's like, I want to help heal you. I can fix you. That's who Clefable is. You want to know who Wigglytuff is? Wigglytuff is the person who has nothing to live for. She will give her life for her clan of Jigglypuff and Igglybuff. She will go down fighting. She doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want your pity. She wants to destroy you. And literally, her name is Wigglytuff, not Wiggly. Let's talk about her feelings. Clefable would want to fix her. And it's like that scene in Pokemon where Pikachu's slapping the other Pikachu and the other one won't fight back. That is Wigglytuff and that is Clefable. It doesn't want to hurt. She's telling her Clefairies and her Cleffas, don't fight. Don't fight. I've got this. We can do this. We can come up with a truce. Wigglytuff? No, ma'am. Unhinged, unleashing the energy on Clefable, beating her down with her tiny little arms. Clefable, could she win? Yes, but she's a gentle giant. She doesn't have her in it to do it. Wigglytuff? Absolutely nothing to live for. She's taking her down, drawing blood.
It was so intense.
I've had a lot of time to think about this.
That is so intense.
But am I wrong? You look in the anime and you see, and Wigglytuff has a short fuse. You've barely ever seen a Clefable mad, barely. But you always see Jigglypuffs and Wigglytuffs angry. They got a short fuse, and those little ones, nothing to live for.
True, and Harley's Wigglytuff did throw some serious smackdown on May.
That's what I'm saying. Wigglytuff has nothing to live for. She's gonna lay it all out on the table. Clefable's gonna try and fix her. She can't. But she's gonna try to
Gosh.
But
Gosh.
But yeah. So you're wrong. Clefable's too sweet to even fight to begin with. I don't care if she has Metronome, Meteor Mash. I don't care. Because Wigglytuff's gonna win. It's a whole anime arc in my head.
Okay. Well, let us know which side you're on. Are you on Team Clefable or are you on Team Wigglytuff?
Pick the right one.
Sure. When we come back, we're going to do a quick wrap up. Well, we hope you have all enjoyed this episode. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us at Chu News 1 on Twitter, and also our personals. I am D Brady EW21, and Tay is
at Tay227.
At Tay227. So before we wrap up, we're gonna go over a few little details. Tay, you want to remind everyone about some quick merch stuff?
All the summer stuff is out. If you would like to grab it and get ready for summer, because I'm sure that some of it will sell out very quickly, kind of like it did last year. I say grab it up. Those towels are expensive, but maybe they'll keep you cozy.
Okay. And then Chestnut raids start this week. So remember, we're thinking possibly some Golden Goes, some Iron Hands, maybe some Annihilates and whatnot. Some good, like, either fighting or steel types. that could hit hard,
Or go
just
home.
hit hard or go home. But remember, until then, when you choose your news,
Choose.
Chu News.
Yeah. Bye.